In the meantime, there were only a few chroma stars left in the sky, and in a few minutes it would be pitch dark. Only the fire would still shine. The girl had picked some of the purple berries and then went to Glaczio, who was now sitting on the slope with his feet hanging down. She sat down next to him and did the same. Then she offered him berries. He took one and thanked her. "Thank you. They taste good, don't they, little angel?" Cheyenne nodded, and they both ate the delicious berries. When there were none left, she decided to talk to him about what happened and what would happen tomorrow. The girl had made up her mind and wanted to tell the healer what she was up to. She was already taking a breath and opening her mouth, but he preceded her and was the first to speak. "Imagine if I lost my shoe and it fell down the slope. I think then I would have a problem." "You want to talk to me about something, am I right, doll? Well then, go ahead, my angel." He leaned back and lay on his back, while the girl looked at him in disbelief. Yes, okay, what's the point of the statement with the shoe?" Somehow Cheyenne had to grin, but she quickly became serious again, let her gaze wander into the distance and thought about how best to start. Yeah, so, your sword. It doesn't exactly look normal. So, don't get me wrong, it's very nice, but just very special. I've never seen anything like it before, or... No, wait, yeah, this knight, Atropax, also had such a special thing. Except that his looked more like water and yours looked like ice. Why do you have almost the same swords? And why do you know so much about the knights? I just can't believe you acquired this knowledge in school." This wasn't her actual topic, but it was also interesting, and Cheyenne wanted to know. And it would be good to talk about something else first. Glaczio crossed his arms behind his head to lie more comfortably, and calmly closed his eyes. "Sweetie, you insinuate that I have something to do with the knights? Darling, you're terribly wrong. The commander and I, we both have so-called elemental swords. They are specially made for their owner and have a certain element in them. The element is a special umbrella ball that as soon as you bring it in contact with, in my case, ice, takes on the element of ice, and then you set the ball into sword metal. The sword takes on the special shape after about 24 hours and becomes the ice elemental sword. This is the same with every sword. By the way, which element the weapon gets is entirely up to the owner. Before forging the blade, it is determined which element suits you best and which complements you perfectly. There are 6 normal elements: fire, water, earth, wind, ice, and lightning. That's all about my sword. By the way, when we arrive in Saralay, I would strongly recommend you that you get one as well. Although these things are incredibly expensive, there is certainly a way to get one. Even if you don't want to believe it, I really learned everything I know about the knights in my training, little angel. Cheyenne was sorry that he had taken her question as an insinuation. That had not been her intention, but she guessed he knew that anyway. Now she finally wanted to talk to him about what was on her mind and tell him her decision. But she hesitated. Glaczio, of course, noticed this immediately. "There's something else you want to tell me, isn't there, sweetie? Sometimes you're really easy to see through. You can talk to good old Glaczio about anything, you know that, don't you, little angel?" Cheyenne doubted that, and she would never talk to him about everything. Absolutely not. But this had to be told to him. She took a deep breath and then started talking. "Glaczio, listen, I have..." She sighed. "To make a long story short, I have put so many people in danger. My grandparents have even been killed because of me. Because of me, Xava can no longer go home and is being hunted, and you risked your life before to help me. Even if I don't understand anything at the moment, I just don't want to put anyone in danger anymore, or that someone has to die because of me. And that's why, therefore, I will continue my journey alone from tomorrow on. I'm sorry I got you into trouble. Your help was truly priceless, and I am eternally indebted to you. If we meet again at some point, I'll try to pay off my debt. I should try to get some sleep now. Thank you for everything, Glaczio. The girl stood up and waited for a reaction from the healer. She suspected that he would not accept her decision just like that. But he didn't even open his eyes, so Cheyenne made her way back to the fire. Well, then he just doesn't say anything about it. Makes it easier for me to leave, when he doesn't care about anything. But is he really so indifferent? He thinks I'm easy to see through, but it's all the harder for me to see him through. Even though I'm actually happy to be rid of this annoying guy, with his stupid sayings and comments, I've gotten used to him a bit. Shouldn't it be the same with him? Apparently not, otherwise he wouldn't care so little about what I said. But her thoughts were interrupted by Glacio's voice. Do you think you solve problems by running away from them? I admire how considerate and good-natured you are, but I don't think it would be good for you to wander alone in these times. But I guess it's your choice what you do. It was an honor to have met you. Take care of yourself, Cheyenne, my little angel. Without saying anything on it, she went to the fire and lay down on the grassy ground next to Arukas. His words had made her thoughtful, and even a little sad, even if the girl didn't quite understand why. After all, she was glad to finally be rid of him. Cheyenne snuggled up to Arukas and closed her eyes. Tomorrow we will part ways again, and Arukas, Falconheart and I will be on our own again. I should have asked Glaczio for directions. Oh no, how stupid of me to forget that. Well, somehow I'll find Saralay. As soon as the first chroma stars appear in the sky, we are away from here. Sleep nicely, Arukas.